What is going on, nerds? Today, I'm playing Mew VMAX, but a little bit differently than what people have been playing recently. A while ago, people would play Fusion Mew with no Fusion Trick energy and only Double Turtle energy. But recently, they stopped playing that. This is due to Spiritomb, which shuts off the abilities of basic Pokemon V. Fusion Strike energy prevents the effects of Spiritomb, so people normally focus on Fusion Mew. But as of recently, I've noticed that Spiritomb is becoming much less popular. It's very rare to fight a deck that contains Spiritomb nowadays. Which is why I decided to go back to the more consistent Double Turbo Mew. Playing this version allows for a lot of options that normal Mew doesn't. It allows me to play 3 Judge and Iono, so I can really disrupt along with 3 paths to Peak, which really slows down opponents and is especially good against things that need cards, such as Kyogre Lost Box. It allows me to play Box of Disaster and 2 Choice Belt for a bunch of utility, and it also allows me to fit in an Echoing Horn, which along with Boss's Orders can get myself a lot of prizes and finish off games. With all of this, I feel Double Turbo Mew is the best way to play Mew right now. Let's get into some games. Okay, I will be going first, which is ideal when you're playing Double Turbo Mew because you cannot get a turn 1 attack going second. So that's pretty lucky. I am very much glad to be going first and have a relatively good start as well. It's definitely useful. Okay, it looks as if I'm probably fighting Lost Box. This matchup is in my advantage, especially if they're playing the Kyogre version, just because of the fact I can disrupt them so much. So I've got Path prized, no boss prized. Okay, I'll get a Mew. This is tough. I think I want to hold on to the VMAX. And I'm fine just getting rid of the Sword Seal Stone if it means I have to draw more cards. It's not super important yet. And I've got 2 more left in deck. I kind of just want to keep the VMAX for next turn. It's kind of a weird play, but losing it is sometimes tough. Especially with the Psychic Leap plays I like to make in this matchup. So I will attach a Box of Disaster to my benched Mew V. If he escape ropes, it can bring that up and stuff. It's fine. Draw, it's a Judge, that's okay. I've got Mew VMAX for next turn, which is nice. Very much an ideal situation. Alright, he uses Battle VIP Pass. Sorry about the dog in the background. She was kind of going crazy. Anyway, he gets down a Cram-o-matic and a Comfy. Interesting. I'll bring up Mew V. If he does happen to get a Dragonite attack, he'll take 8 damage counters, which is nice. That seems pretty useful. Oh, yeah, same for Raikou attack. I guess he escape ropes and bring up my other Mew. I'm very interested to see if he gets a Colress. He probably has one, but it's possible he misses it. And if so, I would be in an ideal situation. I see he's playing Water Energy. So, yep, it's Kyogre Lost Box. You got rid of Energy Recycler. Which means he's playing Radiant Greninja, which means Path Judge is amazing. I do know some Giratina Lost Boxes have cut the Radiant Greninja. But because he's playing it, Path is going to be super useful. And of course, just disrupting his draw means he might never get a Kyogre attack. He gets rid of Dragonite. Yikes. That's tough. And I don't think he has a Colress, which is kind of crazy. Means he won't get a Cram-o-matic attack. Wow. Well, that feels good. I'll attach, I'll evolve, and I think he doesn't have a Colress. However, he does have a big hand, so I think I might want to Judge. Or I could boss his Cram-o-matic to knock it out. No, I'm going to knock out a Comfy. I'll Judge. Knocking out a Comfy makes more sense just because it's his draw engine. We'll see if that gets him a Colress, but even if it does, I feel like I'm in a very good position right now. I'll get a Mew. Just allows for more easy access to Psychic Leap plays. Tails, it's okay. because I'm about to draw 5 cards, and I will Fusion Strike System. Okay, I can get rid of the VIP, pretty nice. And it's a heads. I think because Nest Ball ends up being a dead card when I have a full bench, I will get the Nest Ball to thin it out. Oh wait, I just had a Genesect in hand. That was dumb. I didn't need the Nest Ball because I already had Genesect in hand. Well, it's okay. It still thins out my deck of card, but it was a mistake to put that down instead of using something else. That's my fault. And I forgot to attach a choice belt. I am kind of blanking today. Anyway, it's okay. I got the path, so I am totally fine. Probably would have also been smarter to draw a few more cards before putting out path. I don't know, man. I'm thinking too fast. Anyway, it works out. And he probably removes the path anyway. But if he doesn't, I'm fine. It wouldn't have drawn me that much more to draw before putting out path anyway. One more card, which could matter, but probably won't. So, I'm feeling alright. And if he hits me with Cram-o-matic, I can boss Psychic Leap, which is even better. He Nest Balls. See, he could get a Radiant Greninja, but it's actually not that useful right now. Ooh. If he hits me with Cram-o-matic, I'll boss and Psychic Leap into the Sableye to get that option off his field, which will feel amazing. Okay, he retreats, he's going to hit me with Cram-o-matic, I'm assuming. Okay, he's going to Comfy again. Makes sense. I think that probably makes more sense than hitting me with Cram-o-matic. Got rid of an Echoing Horn. That's fine. And we'll see what he does. Switch card. Now he hits me with Cram-o-matic. Considering I don't see that he has a Chorus, I think it actually makes more sense to boss the Comfy right now. Because it's his consistency engine, it would be the most likely way to get him into a Chorus. So if I Psychic Leap into that, he's kind of in trouble. I forgot to Tablet, which is fine. He probably can't knock me out, but yeah. Probably would have been smarter to Power Tablet for the Psychic Leap. Man, played a lot better with this deck in my stream. You can check that out, of course, but yeah. I guess I'm thinking too fast today. But yeah, Psychic Leap would have been nice. It's not necessary, though. In fact, saving the Mew in play is alright. It actually feels kind of good. Because I doubt he's going to get a knockout on me. It's possible, but even if he does, I'm still in an advantageous position. So, I'm fine. I'd be very surprised if he gets a knockout this turn. We'll see. If he does, then definitely not Psychic Leaping was a mistake. But if he doesn't, then whatever. Super odd. Nice to get rid of that. Allows for the Echoing Horn play to be easier later in the game. And if he hits into me with Cram-o-matic, I will be able to get a boss. He does. Hey, maybe not Psychic Leaping was the plan after all. Because I can now Psychic Leap into his other Comfy and put him in a really bad position. I'll Pal Pad, Judge and Boss back in, super nice. I'll Tablet, and you know what? In case I don't get a boss and want to knock out his Cram-o-matic, I'll double Tablet. Plus, it's just fine in general to do that. I do have an Escape Rope. He'll probably bring up Greninja, but he might not. I don't know, I'll just draw. I can use the Escape Rope if I really feel like I have to, but I don't feel like I have to. Cram-o-matic is nice. I do gotta keep the Echoing Horn available, though. Is that a boss? It is a boss. Well, I can Psychic Leap and knock out his last Comfy. And this time I remember to use the Tablet, so I'm chilling. I'll keep the Vacuum. Hopefully I can find a path. If I don't, it's okay, but it would be ideal to find one. I'm going to keep the Mew V, just because I am going to Psychic Leap and it gives me another Pokemon to put down. Fusion Strike System. Cram-o-matic. I can get rid of Vacuum, that's fine. No, not heads. Well, it looks like I'm not going to have a path this turn. Which is not ideal, but it's okay. I will cross Fusion Strike, and I will Psychic Leap. Shuffle in. And knock out his last Comfy, so he has no consistency engine available to him. Which is pretty awesome. puts me significantly ahead. I draw a Feather Ball, one of my prizes, which will give me a backup Mew VMAX. One nice thing about Feather Ball in this deck is you can use it under path, so very helpful. He's going to conceal cards. Wish I could have shut that off, but I'm okay. Darn, he got Colress. Okay. I mean, when he doesn't have any Compies in play, he still can't do much. And I'm about to judge him, which just makes the situation even worse. He had to get rid of a Colress? Wow. And a Sableye. That's a tough situation. And I don't know if he can get a 10th card in Lost Zone either. This is actually really bad for him. It looks like he is going to get a Raiding Greninja attack, though. Which is definitely nice for him. Considering he got rid of a Colt, what? Does he have another Mirage Gate or something? I don't understand. Oh, I'm sure he has an energy in hand. I'm dumb. I don't know why I didn't realize he could have an energy in hand. So considering he got rid of Colress, my assumption is that he got another Colress off of what he did. Off of the, Colress. Because otherwise I feel like he wouldn't get rid of Colress. Which does give me reason to judge. Let me see if I have a Switch Cart left. I don't. If I did, I would definitely, heal my Genesect, but it's okay that I don't. It's not too bad. I'll judge. If I can get a path, that would be nice. It's not necessary, but it just helps a little bit. Makes me feel a little safer. There's another double turbo. Nice. A Fusion Strike system. You know, if he is playing Clara, which I've noticed a lot of these decks tend to be playing nowadays, I'll cross Fusion Strike, and I will Techno Blast for the knockout. Perfect. I don't think there's anything my opponent can do at this point. Got another Power Tablet. Would go great with some kind of Psychic Leap play, maybe. If I even need to do that, which I might need to. He's going to start hitting me with Sableye, and then I'm going to Lost Zone his Sableye, probably. And then I'll have no Sableyes left, since most Lost boxes play 2 of them. He puts on Artisan, okay. Gets a Comfy. Well, that's good for him, I guess. But it's not too important. I'm assuming he has a way to switch, because that's kind of what he needs if he wants to get the 10th card in Lost Zone. But it's possible he doesn't. Oh, Lost Vacuum gets 10th card in Lost Zone, okay. But he's kind of left with nothing. So it's still a bad situation for him. Gets rid of my Forest Seal Stone, okay. And lost mine. If he puts any damage on either of my Mew VMAXs, then I am definitely going to Psychic Leap that one off the board. But he might not do that. Oh, he's hitting that Mew. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going to replace the Artisan. I will evolve the bench one. I don't need a Psychic Leap at this point. I'll put down Genesect. And do I even want to judge? I don't think I do. Just because I don't think he has much in hand. So I'll just draw. You know, thin my deck a little bit. It's nice to thin. You know what? Yeah, I'll attach that. If he bosses, I'm pretty sure I have another double turbo left in deck. So, it's fine. Plus, I can draw my Switch card on my prizes, possibly. And I'll cross... Oh, I gotta retreat. Cross Fusion Strike, Max Miracle, and Lost Zone the Sableye. Okay, I'm assuming the game is over at this point, but not positive. So, this should be fine. He has no Sableyes left, and Kyogre could win him the game, but he has to thin his deck a lot to use Kyogre, more than I think he possibly can. Might have been better to go for a Path over Lost Zone Sableye, now that I think about it, considering even if he got another Sableye, it's not going to win him the game. Whereas Path slows him down enough that I could be in a better position, but I still think what I did is okay. Since Greninja's in the discard, and I doubt he's getting it back. Let's see, how many Mirage Gate is he down? He's down 3. He's going to need to find a Mirage Gate and a Recycler, which he's down 1 of. He's also down a Rod. He's going to need probably a Cycler, a Super Rod, and a Mirage Gate, which is very unlikely for him to get. And a way to get out of the active. If he wins this, I would be very surprised. But we'll see. I never know. And maybe there's a lot of energy already in his deck, you know? So, Kyogre's 50 times. He needs to hit 4 energy out of the 5 cards. There's a Mirage Gate. If Aqua Storm wins this, I'd be very surprised. But who knows? We'll see. It looks like he passes. That's game. He made a good fight, but didn't end up working out. Disruption just hurts Kyogre Lost Box too much, and that's game. On to the next one. I am once again going first, which feels really good in this situation. I'm fighting Pal, which is something I have advantage against, especially with the Judge path. It's a little bit scary that I don't have a one-prize attacker such as Meloetta in this matchup, but generally it's not necessary just because my disruption is so strong. He starts with Arceus. Well, that's definitely an easy thing to knock out early. The question is, do I put out Path? Honestly, I kind of like putting out Path, because Lumineon for Arita is a big play in this deck. I have a Judge for next turn to see if I get set up. It's a little risky to do this, but I think it makes sense. Plus, if he ever switches into Pal and stuff, it shuts that off. I'm essentially shutting off his important early game things by putting Path out. So I think it is the correct play. It's a little risky, but it makes the most sense to me. Second Arceus, interesting. I feel like they normally play a 1-1 Arceus in this deck. But maybe it's 2-1 or 2-2, or even more, which is definitely unique, but it does make Starbird more consistent, so I guess it makes sense. Pokestop. Well, he got rid of my Path. But I've got another Path ready that I may or may not put out. So, definitely a difficult decision of whether or not to put the Path out, though. I need to boss his Frigibacks, don't I? Yeah, that's what I need to do. He's going to switch Chimp out. If he only has 1 Frigibax, I got to boss it. And then he's going to be in trouble. Now, there's a chance I missed a knockout. I'm probably going to Pokestop first, just to make sure I get set up enough that I won't miss the knockout. It's very likely Pokestop hits me in Ultra Ball, so he gets Radiant Greninja. Hopefully that does not get him another Frigibax. It's not super likely to, but it could. It does not, thank goodness. Okay, let me see what Pokestop gets me. I'm hoping it gets me what I want. Ultra Ball. Perfect. Well, now I got the boss play. Ultra Ball away. Switch Cart. And I'll get rid of a Judge. Sure. Get a VMAX. Boss. Attach a double turbo. And I can't draw cards right now. And I want a Psychic Leap so I can attack again next turn, so I am going to use a single tablet. It allows me to draw cards, plus allows me to knock them out. It did not give me what I wanted, but that's okay. I'll put out Path to Peak to slow him down. I will Cross Fusion Strike, and I will Psychic Leap for 80. And I will not shuffle in. Perfect. We'll see what my prize gets me. Echoing Horn, that's a good prize. Well, we'll see how set up he gets. Definitely putting out Path was a risk, but it shuts him off from Starburst, so it can possibly prevent him from getting set up. If he doesn't have another... Nope, he has an Arita. So, that does get him more set up, but it still doesn't get him that much. And I'm about to take a knockout, so I still feel like I'm in a very good position. It's a little more worrisome, but it's not really that bad. I mean, I don't even know if he has... I think he does have Excalibur in hand. I don't remember if he got it or not. Maybe he didn't. I don't know. Actually, I don't think I saw him get it. So he's probably getting a Frigibax. He might not have the Excalibur available. Oh, there's an Ultra Ball. Which makes you assume he's either getting another Frigibax or that he has Candy in hand for Excalibur next turn. Either way, I'm feeling okay. Okay, he passes. So yeah, he probably has Candy, considering he got that. I could Echoing Horn. I don't think that's worth it. I could also get another Mew. I think I will get that ahead of time. I don't need Echoing Horn necessarily immediately. But another Mew is useful just because if he tries to Judge or Iono me, I don't miss the ability to have a Mew. I will cross Fusion Strike, and I will Techno Blast. Perfect. It's kind of weird not really being set up because of Path, but it often ends up working out. And now I have a Force Seal Stone, which can probably guarantee a setup. Even if he knocks me out here, I feel like I'm in a very good position. But I doubt he's going to knock me out. He'd probably need stadium removal for that. I mean, superior energy retrieval isn't even enough energy, so I feel fine. Also, I think it makes sense to keep the Force Seal Stone in hand, just because this deck does tend to play one Lost Vacuum to go with the Irida, which can be scary. Oh, Iono. That could either be good or bad. I don't know. I had a knockout, and I might not now. Okay, I still have a knockout. I'm fine. I was slightly worried, but no longer. Does he have Pokestop is an interesting question, though. Because that definitely matters here. I'm assuming he's getting another Chi and Pal. That's probably a smart thing to get. Okay. I feel like he might not have even an attack. He doesn't. Wow. Well, I will retreat. I'll be attaching the choice belt to the bench one. I could Cram-o-matic. Honestly, I like Cram-o-matic away the Feather Ball. Hope to get... Nope. It's okay. I was hoping to get something. But Power Tablet. It's not super important. I'll Techno Blast for knockout, get 2 more prizes. All I need is a Power Tablet, and I can knock out his last Chi and Pal. Well, that's not it, but... I mean, I doubt he's one-hitting me. If he happens to one-hit me, he might be in a good position, but it's so unlikely. Oh, he just passes. Yikes. Well, Cram-o-matic could get me a tablet for game. If it's heads. It is heads. And I think my last tablet is in there. I actually have 2 in there. I will retreat. I will tablet. I will cross Fusion Strike, and I will Techno Blast. That's game. Chi and Pal is very advantageous, especially if I can get Path to stick like I did in this game. And my draw support is so good that I don't have to be worried about Path shutting myself down just because Judge and Iono is so powerful. That's all. Be sure to like and subscribe, and have a nice day.